Love doesn't retire. In fact, it often takes on a deeper, more meaningful form in our later years. If you're in your 60s or beyond and considering remarriage, you're not alone, and you're not naive. You're wiser, more self-aware, and likely approaching love with open eyes and a full heart. But here's the truth. Remarriage after 60 is different. It's not just about romance, it's about navigating complex emotions, family dynamics, legal and financial realities, and, most importantly, what happiness means to you now. In this heartfelt guide, we'll explore 5 essential truths that every older adult should understand before walking down the aisle again. Whether you're newly in love, widowed, divorced, or just curious, these reflections will help you make informed, empowering choices. Let's walk through them together, with honesty, compassion, and a little wisdom gained from experience. Truth number 1. Love isn't the only factor. Finances matter more than ever. Remarrying after 60 isn't just a romantic decision, it's a financial one. And it's one that can affect your social security, pension benefits, taxes, estate plans, and even healthcare decisions. That's why it's critical to think with both your heart and your head. For example, did you know that remarrying may affect your social security benefits if you're receiving them through a former spouse? Or that a new marriage could alter how your assets are passed down to your children and grandchildren? Many older adults enter remarriage assuming, what's mine stays mine, only to learn that legally, that's not always true. Take Robert, 72, who remarried after being widowed. He assumed his estate would automatically go to his kids. But after remarrying, state laws gave his new wife legal claims he hadn't anticipated. The result? Stress, confusion, and complicated conversations he could have avoided with the right preparation. What to do? Speak with a financial advisor or estate planner. Update your will and any trusts. Consider a prenuptial agreement, not to divide, but to protect. Talk openly about finances with your future spouse before saying, I do. It might not feel romantic, but clarity now prevents conflict later. Truth number 2. Blending families isn't always easy, and that's okay. When you marry later in life, you don't just bring your heart, you bring your history. That includes adult children, grandchildren, and long-standing traditions. While love brings two people together, families don't always merge as seamlessly. Adult children might be happy for you, or they might feel threatened. They could be concerned about inheritance, loyalty to a deceased parent, or even fear that your happiness could mean less time with them. These are very real, very human emotions. Susan, 68, remarried after being single for over a decade. She was surprised when her kids reacted not with joy, but with discomfort. They had questions about money, holiday plans, and how life would change. It wasn't about not loving her, it was about uncertainty and adjustment. What to do? Have open conversations with your children and family members. Reassure them that love is expanding, not replacing. Be honest about what will change and what won't. Give everyone time to adjust. Patience and compassion go a long way. You're not just building a marriage, you're creating a new kind of family. Truth number 3. Emotional expectations are different after 60. In our younger years, marriage often meant building careers, families, homes. After 60, it's about something different: companionship, emotional support, shared values, and respect for personal space. By now, you've likely established your own routines, rhythms, and ways of being. Remarriage asks you to share your life, not start over, but blend two established lives. Harold, 75, learned this firsthand. After decades of marriage and several years of being widowed, he fell in love again. But his new partner, divorced and fiercely independent, had different expectations. They had to learn how to honor each other's space, habits, and histories. The love was there, but the learning curve was real. Ask yourself, do I want to live together full-time, or maintain separate homes? How much space do I need? Am I emotionally ready to blend my life with another again? There's no one right answer, just what feels right for you. Truth number 4. Legal matters deserve your attention. Remarrying later in life means rethinking your legal plans. Beyond the romance, there are real decisions to make about healthcare proxies, powers of attorney, wills, property, and more. For example, if you become ill, who will make decisions on your behalf, your new spouse or your children? Do you want your new partner to have access to your medical records? Or make end-of-life decisions? These aren't easy topics, but they are essential. Eleanor, 67, was thrilled to remarry, but she also had significant assets she wanted her children to inherit. With her fiancé, she created a prenuptial agreement and updated her estate plan. It wasn't just smart, it gave her peace of mind and reassured her family. What to do? Meet with an estate attorney. Discuss healthcare decisions with your partner and family. Set clear legal protections that reflect your values. Love is a promise, but clarity is a gift. Truth number 5. Happiness looks different now. Define it on your terms. The most important question to ask before remarrying is this: what does happiness mean to me now? It might mean having a companion for dinners and walks, but not sharing a bank account. It might mean marrying but living in separate homes. Or it could mean fully blending your lives, traditions, and finances. There is no single path to joy, only the one that fits your heart today. Frank, 72, thought marriage would fill a void, but he quickly realized that he missed the freedom of his routines. His new wife loved travel and spontaneity. He craved quiet mornings and predictability. In time, they found a middle ground, but it started with honesty. Reflect on: what brings me joy day to day? What am I willing, and not willing, to compromise on? Does this relationship make me feel more free, or less? Happiness after 60 isn't about following rules, it's about honoring your truth. Final thoughts. Love is still yours to choose, so choose it wisely. Remarrying after 60 is a beautiful, brave, and deeply personal decision. It's a chance to embrace love again, but this time, with experience, wisdom, and clarity. Take your time, ask the hard questions, have the heartfelt conversations, protect what matters, and most importantly, don't settle. You've earned the right to choose love on your terms. Whether you decide to marry again or not, let that decision be rooted in what brings you peace, joy, and authenticity, because at this stage in life, that's what love is truly about.